our Empire family, welcome. Today, we're talking lighting. This is a beautiful home that we've partnered up with Derek James Homes, but I'm not gonna show you the whole thing today. We're gonna focus on lighting. Come this way. This is a fully Control4 home. This is gonna be phased out. Part one is the trim out stages and lighting. I'm gonna show you these. These aren't engraved, but I will show you what they're gonna say in a second. So this is a 5-button keypad. Originally, the design was gonna have a big panel of switches here to control everything in this huge foyer, but we didn't wanna do that. We wanted to keep it neat, we wanted to keep it smart, so we installed a 5-button keypad to control everything in here. All of these buttons have a specific command, a specific scene linked to them. As you can see, from here, when I press this button, I can make the dining come on. When I press this button, I can make the living room come on. Not only that, but we do have specific scenes linked into the system. When I press this button, all the lights in here are gonna come on and it's gonna get real, real bright. This is an open concept, so there's a lot of natural lighting coming in. But imagine this big old room in this huge property at night. We need lighting control. Let me show you the computer, because I was doing a little bit of the touch-up in the programming. And what I want to show you is those switches that I just mentioned are going to be engraved. There's going to be entry lights, great room lights, exterior, illumination scenes, entertainment scenes, and even a room off scene. Awesome thing about lighting is that we can do multiple things with just one button. Not only can I control the lights, not only can I tell the system to set up a time scene or an automatic scene, but I can actually integrate anything that's under the Control4 platform with a 1-button push. In this specific scenario, this room off is actually gonna turn off every light in this room, is gonna turn the speakers off that we've installed, and is gonna turn off the 75-inch frame that we're installing in the next couple of days. All right, now I'm gonna take you upstairs into our AV closet. As you can see, some of the light switches are still being installed, but the brains of the operation, it's up here. Not only that, but this is where we relocated a lot of the lighting that was supposed to be laid out in that wall that I mentioned. It's actually got relocated up here. Electricians are still installing the switches. This bank in there, which I'll take you in a second, is where all the stuff from this foyer was brought up here. But this is the rack and the brains of the operation. You're gonna notice a lot of blank plates because this is a phased out project. The entire rack has already been designed. The entire rack for the entire project has already been laid out, but there's certain rooms that we're not gonna be doing yet. So we left the space inside of it. I'll show you the cable management in the back of it. That way, as we start adding things, we're ready for it. We have the spacing, we have the cabling in place, and we're gonna be phasing it out like I mentioned earlier. This is just part one. For part one, we're doing networking, we're doing a surround sound, and we're also gonna be doing their security. Phase two is where the rest of the home audio is gonna be added, where all of the extra cool features, the touch panels are gonna be added. Right now, we're trying to get them ready to move in. I am gonna bring y'all back for part 2 and part 3 of this video. As a matter of fact, I won't bring y'all back to the very, very end, and I'm excited to show y'all that. Not only did I wanna show y'all the front of the rack, but I wanna show you the back of it. As you can see, we're prepared for all the future add-ons. This is the chunk of the networking that's going to be added to the pre-wiring that we did roughly about a year ago. And this is all the spacing for the future audio system, for the future surround sound, for the matrix, and all the other stuff that's going to be added. I wanted to make sure that I not only showed y'all the front of it, but the back of it. This is a rack that was designed and put together in the office. I actually brought it up here this morning so we can make this video and I can get the lighting integrated and show you some of the stuff that we're doing here. So this is literally how we rolled this bad boy in here. All right, break time's over, back to work. Electricians just finished installing all the light switches. This is the bank from the things that got relocated. Originally, it was just supposed to be 6 light switches, but as we got the process going, the homeowner really enjoyed the features that the lighting has, so we added a lot more. These blue ones that you see have already been integrated into the system. The green ones I am about to add. So I'm gonna take a quick second and integrate one of these just so I can give you an idea of how this works. We got our soffit lights, which are currently down here. I am going to integrate this into the system, and then in a second you'll see it turn blue. What does that mean? Now I actually have full control of this light, and all the scenes that I've integrated into the system are up and running. Ready? All right, so now that all the electrical work is done in there, we're gonna roll this bad boy in here. We do have to make all the connections, but we're gonna come back and do that. Today, the goal was to get lighting up and working. When it comes to lighting, lighting is gonna be the strength of our Zigbee mesh network. So that's why I went out and integrated all of these light switches. Dropped this off today. The guys will be back to make the connections, but let's get the rack in the room. All right, that's a wrap for this one. We kept it short and sweet today, but I know that you want to see the entire house. So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a 15-second tour of this beautiful home. All right, I hope you enjoyed that. Kept it short and simple today. Want to discuss some of the lighting features. I do want y'all to come back in a few weeks for part 2 when this beautiful home is completed. I'm going to give a big shout out to Derek James Home for partnership. We love your partnership. We appreciate it. The homeowner and our client, thank you for allowing us to bring YouTube into their household and to you for watching today. Don't forget to look, listen, and live with Empire AV. Have yourself an awesome day.